Here I come. That's right. It's time for Sunday school. Woo! Welcome, everyone. Hello, and welcome. Oh, it is time for our weekly spotlight on the cool new platform called Skool. That's right. Got my merch shirt on. Woo! I'm your host with the most, found at Wise, right down here, school.com at Wise. You can see which communities I'm featuring on my profile there, and that would be right under my giant green bar of ultra activity, 100% active every day since joining the platform last February of 2024. And I am a big fan, a big proponent, and a community catalyst, a super schooler that's helping others start their schools quick and simple without getting bogged down in all the templates and techniques that other mega groups and communities get you lost in sometimes. I've been through quite a few. I've worked with a lot of school game winners. I've helped in hundreds of communities at this point. I've started handfuls myself, maybe 40, 30 or 40, last count. So I know a thing or two about what to do and what not to do to get going on school, to get started, to just start. And it doesn't have to be so complicated. I've got the simple steps for you. And I am here to share every week with more spotlights on cool schools you might want to join or that would boost your school growth process. Of course, lots about my schools and what I've got going on. I'm focusing on the Enjoy Ease experience this week. You may have, if you've been around, you may have seen some presentations on ease. It's one of my 4-step frameworks that is centered on the 3 simple steps, the 3 pillar phases of the Wise Life formula. And we'll take a look at that in just a minute. I have some super specials. This is the last week before we kick off the first round of the 6-week deep dive focus cycles in the Enjoy Ease Accelerator. So I have some super specials about that if you stick around towards the end. But of course, even if you don't want to participate, you're still going to get some quick wins just by listening to me today. Simple, small shifts that can make big impacts, positive impacts in your life, simplifying healthy happiness so that you can enjoy your healthy, wealthy, wise life. Cheers to that. All right, let's take a look at what's going on today. First, I'm going to give a shout out to a new community I joined called The Classifieds, which is a wonderful forum for sharing about what you're doing on school with others, kind of like the local newspaper Classifieds. And this is growing rapidly, up to 210 members now. And you can come into the community feed and people share about communities and freebies and collaborations and entertainment. And if you want feedback, you can get feedback from the group here. There's announcements and, of course, general discussion because, well, we are communities on school and therefore we are oriented towards, I forgot to share my screen, didn't I? Let's fix that and go back to that. Let's try that again, shall we? Here we go. Da-da, da-da. Live adventures in live streaming, the classifieds, like the classified section of your local newspaper, except without the obituaries. That's nice. It is free, so come on in and enjoy. It is definitely a wonderful experience. In the classroom, people have basically classifieds, right? Look at this. Mine should be hitting soon, but the first handfuls of communities that you can come in and browse, it's only 1 page so far. So mine will go right there where the disclaimer is, maybe. We'll see. But that is coming soon. You can browse the feed, which has communities, freebies, collaborations, entertainment, feedback wanted. Like I was saying before, I was screen sharing adventures in live stream. I've done live stream. There was no sound. I've done live streams where there was no video. I've done live streams where my computer crashed in the middle of the presentation. I've done live shows where my computer crashed twice during one, but I had a couple of co-hosts with me that day. So let's see, what are the things that, here's a way you can figure out where your posts are. If you're a schooler that might not know this, there's my profile that I was talking about with my green bar of activity that shows you how many activities you do on an individual day. But basically what you get this flame when you do at least 10 activities daily to get your green block, right? And it doesn't take that much when you're in just a couple of communities. If you're doing the GIF and the like and the daily engagement, 10 is, you can do it in under 10 minutes and keep that flame that people strive for. Or some people like Matthew Thompson's have a gray bar in the middle. It's a day they don't touch Skool at all. So it's all how you want to use the platform. You can see I'm highlighting 4 different communities right now. I'm working on growing these. I have the WOW Network has like 130 people in it, and the Drag King Collective, Drag King Den has 70 members. I have other groups with more members, more activity. The Pain Free Vitality has 44 members. Wise Schoolers has 24, and there's this free public profile. So I've got other things going on, but these are the 4 I'm working on growing right now. The Enjoy Ease experience is a focus. The Wise School building is a focus. And Enjoy Ease is part of the Enjoy Ease experience. It's the gateway. And then Road Life with Dogs is the new one. Safety, skills, and support, digital nomad plus dog lifestyle. That one is a Q4 growth project. I'm really focusing on getting that going so that I can get into a van in the new year with Max, and I can travel around and do real in life meetups and presentations and workshops with people about safety skills and just connection, right? That community connection that we love so much. I'm part of the Van Network by Renz in a lot of that's in Europe, and it's a wonderful, fast growing network. There's a free blog site, like I have the Explore-Wise School building. It's free, which gets indexed by search engines. And then there's the membership community, which is just a wonderful community. It's 51 members that come together and have digital campfires, and you can see reviews there about that and connect online. It's a lot of European van lifers there. And my focus is North America. Max and I are going to go on North America tour. We're going to share as we are shopping for the vans and the no build vans. And what if you end up living in your car like we did earlier this year? How do you adapt to that? I mean, there's car camping with preparation, and they make kits now you can slide in and take out of minivans and SUVs that are pretty handy for a few hundred or a few $1,000s if you're an avid car camper. But what if you just suddenly end up, there's a crisis or catastrophe or circumstance winds you up living in your car, in your vehicle? How do you adapt quickly? This is some other stuff that I'm going to be covering. And we've got a couple of events on the calendar already. Wag Out Wednesday is just to post about your dogs, and some Friday get-togethers. And then as a few more people come in, we'll set some other meetups and hangouts, random hangouts and whatnot. So the leaderboards, you can see some things unlock as we go. I've started to add some stuff there. We've got active members. And we're brand new. We're not even a month old yet, and we're already global. Beep, beep, beep. Look at that. So it's really exciting. Simple feed here, and share dogs, rigs, gear, places, wins. And I will probably add something about food, cooking and food or something like that. We'll see. Or maybe remove the wins and add something else. The nice thing about these communities is they're dynamic, they're fluid, they shift and change with the membership and the needs of the membership, the desires of the membership, what the membership wants. Now, in the classroom, I've got to start here to get going. Road Life Essentials Challenge you can unlock and then explore more in level 4. You got to get to level 4 to explore the resources there. And level 4 is really not tough. I mean, you can get to level 2 and 3 really fast. 3 is only 15 points of engagement. I think 4 is maybe 60. It's still super fast and doable. These are 3 gateways to come in. It's currently $365 for the Road Life crew, $1,000 for a champion. There's 25 spots available here. And then $3,650 for legendary. This is essentially tiers of access and bonus bundles and ongoing perks and special workshops and things and advantages that help you get more out of your experience and also help support this mission of safety, skills, and support for those that wind up on the road. Some of us are going to be doing it by choice and doing custom van builds or buying fancy RVs. Some of us are seasonal RVers that only do it part of the year. And some are suddenly homeless. And we want to be able to support those people as well. So this is part of building the business. I'm building this as a separate standalone business, not just another community. So this is a mission that we're moving into a movement, a full-fledged movement for helping people. Coffee break. Helping people while doing something you love. How great is that? I mean, I love looking at the videos online of different vans and tiny homes and all of this stuff. In fact, now because of the algorithms, I'm being stalked by ads for vans and things. And I made a post. It's kind of like when you have a stalker, but you think they're sexy, right? It's kind of strange. Let's see, where is that? Dirt magnets, sniff spot. Yeah, we've got some good engagement going. 10 comments, 32 comments. So we're on our way. Oops, there, autopilot. I click that notifications. That's what they're there for. That's why I turn off all notifications on apps and on my phone. I don't get any. So this is the public blog site that's for the search engine indexing that I was telling you about. And here's a post about, drum roll, please, the Enjoy Ease experience, which is my October focus here to really get this kickstarted. The Enjoy is a group that's been going. We'll take a look at that. It's daily actions for happiness and supportive motivational quotes and inspiring prompts to take that action, to integrate that action. It has an Unlock Ease one-to-one quick win, Wise with Wendy, when you join the community, and Unlock Ease one-to-one, and a 5-day challenge. So you unlock ease, grow with ease in the 5-day challenge, and then accelerate to flow with ease in the next community, the Enjoy Ease experience. So let's go ahead. But first I'll say that once you're a member in these groups, right? Enjoy Ease is $9 a month or $50 a year. Enjoy Ease experience is either $99 a month or $999 a month, but depending on your level of access. So it's essentially 3 tiers of one programming experience. And you get 40% referral for inviting others for as long as they stay. So it's monthly recurring revenue. That's MRR that you might see around. You might not be familiar with that. MRR or ARR, annual recurring revenue. That's if, the $9 or the $50, the $99 or the $365, whatever the current annual is. You get 40% of that as a member. That is because the power of word of mouth marketing and in-person referrals, personal referrals. It's way better than spending on ads or anything. So it's smart business and everybody wins. It's wonderful when everybody wins. So let's go ahead and hop over. Oh, let's take a detour first and plug the Instagram. I just got this started. So if you head on over to Enjoy Ease, Instagram.com/enjoyease, and become one of the followers, help me get beyond the number that I'm following as I'm just getting this going. There will be a YouTube channel as well, kickstarting with wonderful content that leads back to, you can't even see the link if you're not signed in. So that's good to know. Good to look at. Let's have a look at the Enjoy Ease community, previously called Enjoy. We're always playing with titles and names, group names around here. And yes, this is the page where it will say join now if you're not already here, and up here it'll say log in if you are not logged in on your computer or the computer you're viewing from, but you do have a Skool profile. Feel more alive every day. There you go. The 5-day challenge to unlock ease, a joyful life, healthy, wealthy, and wise. So currently $9 a month, $50 a year, or there is a fabulous Phoenix Rising special with me right now. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. You're going to want to stick around and hear about that. So say hi in the chat, comments, or if you're live or replay, let me know that you joined us. Here in the thread, you can see we've got a couple of people online over here. We've got active members. Every month I share the actionforhappiness.org calendar, and I use that to generate the daily posts, which are more than just their prompts. You can see they have their one. It's optimistic October right now. Here's a good quote from Dalai Lama. Choose to be optimistic. It feels better. It does. When you choose joy, your life is better no matter what's going on. And you know, I've had it going on. Living in my car unexpectedly earlier this year was not the most trying time I've experienced. My car got repoed when I was packing for my dad's funeral a couple years before that. I've been going through some challenges and still showing up with joy. It's a choice. If Viktor Frankl did it in the Holocaust camps, and Nelson Mandela did it in prison for all those years, you think you and I can do it in our privileged little lives where we can choose to doom scroll instead of dealing with our emotions, right? So when you choose joy, when you choose to breathe, smile, generate some joy, think of something that brings you joy, that fills you with that light, it dispels the darkness. It reinvigorates you. It revitalizes you. It restores your resilience so that you can carry on and start creating a life that you love. So you can see that the posts are like this, and people trickle in. We've got a few commenters already, but some people come every day. Some people come once a week. Some people come a couple times here and there throughout the month. And know that you can always come and get these wonderful prompts that have like 3 different ideas for integrating it into your life, and then have 2 or 3 motivational quotes plus a question to really help you reflect and solidify and maybe commit in the comments. And that these 3 approaches just make it more real. I mean, it is just a wonderful thing. And that's not all it is. It's not just this daily feed. People share about things in these different categories. We share goals. You can set yourself up a goals thread to keep you accountable with what you're working on, or to just track your progress so you can see how far you've come. There's the Ease Challenge. There's stuff about Skool, of course, because we love Skool. Skool is cool. You can ask questions and get feedback on things, challenges you're going through, and of course, announcements from me. In the classroom, you'll see the start here with a quick start, and then the Grow with Ease unlocks level 2 or something. And then you can purchase a discounted Ease Accelerator here, and working with me on school building. See, I've got some draft communities there, some drafty drafts. That's what I did over here in the public community. Is I made a draft classroom, or I made a classroom that is going to be the one that goes in over on the classifieds that talks about Enjoy Ease, and then a little bit more about me. I said I was going to cover this, the Wise Life Formula. Here's Max and I on the road. So, what's WISE? Here are three different acronym translations: Wellness, Integration, Solution, Essentials. That's where it started. Wellness, Integration, Solution, Essentials. That's basically the basics, folks. Instead of chasing quick fixes and fancy gadgets and outfits and things and places that you need to fix it, make it go away, you integrate the solutions, the basics. You set up these practices, these habits, these behaviors within yourself so that they become automated, a part of who you are. So healthy isn't more things to do, it's just a part of you and how you roll through life with more ease, with more flow, ready to go. It's much more fun. Some other options are Wiseman Integrative School Ecosystem. You're getting a glimpse of that today. And of course, wonderful, inspiring, special experiences. And my magnificent mind comes up with tons of these. I'm a queen of acronym and alliteration and taglines, which has delayed my business growth a lot as I tend to get clever instead of clear. And I've been doing witty wordplay my entire life. So before I even learned about marketing and stuff, I was playing with words. I was kind of a Weird Al back in the day, before I even knew who Weird Al was. Mm, Rewriting songs. So there you can see this is a flexible system. The formula is designed to fit real life. There's the three core aspects of your life: move, meal, and mind, that impact your physical health, your mental health, um, your overall well-being. Of course, there's more spokes in the wheel of life with relationships and environment and spirit and purpose and career and stuff like that, depending on if you choose the 5 spoke or the 7 spoke, or there's all kinds of different wheels of life and categories. A lot of people will focus on the 5 key, impact, environment, love, purpose, work and relationships, personal, right? Um, so, but this has the 3 foundations of move, meal, mind, the 3 pillar phases of attention, activation, adaptation. Awareness is the key to unlocking change, but if you're just aware, it doesn't go anywhere, right? The attention is the focus, the aim. You set your sights on the target, on the door, in order to move through the door. You have to take your awareness that there's a door in the room and use your attention to locate that door, and then you can move through that door into action, right? And that's activation. You got to be a practical dreamer backed by action, said Bruce Lee, among many other wonderful quotes. And then adaptation. There's some quote that he has about the water too, right? And you have to course correct. When you drive, you don't just grip the wheel, you have to keep it relaxed and light, and there's that little wobble. Same is true when you're sitting or standing. There's that little wobble. There's constant course correction in our life. Balance is actually a dynamic state of being, balancing. Yes. Airplanes have to constantly course correct. They're not going all right. So we have to do the same thing with our goals, with our life, with our day-to-day being. Your breathing adjusts up and down and up and down. So adaptation is the key to resilience in life and rolling through without getting stuck. We're here to break free of the painful patterns where we were stuck and stiff and resistant to life. And that, my friends, is the wise way. We're on a mission, creating a better world together as happier, healthier humans. So book a call now. In fact, let me go ahead and pop up the captions so you can do that at connect.wisewithwendy.com. And we'll go ahead and take a sneak peek at the next community, the Enjoy Ease Experience, previously called the Ease Accelerator or the Wise Accelerator, or playing with the naming. The name doesn't change, it might change, but the whole concept of the community is the same. And over here on the right, you can get to the Stand store where you can find the super specials you're going to hear about in just a minute, or you can get back to the first lower tier community, Enjoy, the access door, or you can learn about why school building, and start your own school and get support with your quick start with me. ABC 1, 2, 3. I can get you set up in under 60 seconds, get you really set up in under an hour, in 3 hours, 3 days. We've got you good to grow, right? It's really quick and simple setups, not overwhelming courses, tactics, templates, and all of these other questions. So this is $99 a month or $10 a day. With the annual membership is $3,650. And that gets you in the 6-week focus sprints. There are 6 cycles of 6-week deep dive focus sprints throughout the year. And that means you're coming together in small groups to really work through refining, realigning, and increasing that flow, that ease in your life, whether it's physical body pain, business growth, or energy drains, or relationship strains, whatever it is that you're stuck with. You have that 6 weeks to really go through the program. And we'll take a look at that in a minute. You see, we've got, just as a basic member here, the $99 instead of the $999 a month membership is the 6-week sprint accelerator thing, or join for the annual. So I guess it's set up for $99 a month, $365 a year for the basic membership, $999 a month, or $3,650 for the year for the upper level tier. And we meet twice a week. This is how it's set up until we get our crew of members in, and these days and times might change, but I have it set up for global appeal here. 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. meets most of the globe's needs, one or the other of those. Some people might want to show up at both. We've got some super achievers in here, and these are just accountability sessions. You come together. It's ease in progress. So these are your checkpoints for in the core group. You get 21-day sprints every month. It's 21-day cycles, right? You go through attention, activation, adaptation. This is how you roll through improving, increasing the ease, increasing that fun, loving freedom, that flow in life that we all want to get going, to get growing. And we come together on regular. I have these set at Monday and Thursday now. Fridays get too busy, people leave. Like I said, these might change. So there's not much to look at in the community thread yet, because there's really 2 people sitting in here waiting for everybody to join. This is the last week. We're targeted to kick off on October 13th for the first 6-week cycle. And I've been promoting this for a while, and people tend to join at the last minute. So let's take a look at those super specials, shall we? Drum roll. Drum roll, please. Share this tab instead. This is the stan.store/enjoyease I was talking about on the sidebar there. You can see right now, today is the last day for this abundance flash sale on the Enjoy Ease experience for only $888. You get that 21-day one-to-one challenge with me, an ongoing membership to the community. Yes, either one, both of them, Enjoy and the Accelerator. Yeah, that is the Super Abundance Flash Sale. And today's the last day, so you really want to hop in on this. And the nice thing is, when you do click this, if you don't have the $888, that's fine, because I can't, because I'm the vendor and I can't show you, but you can see there's the Afterpay payments, which in for, or the Klarna pay in for. And I think that if you click PayPal, you can get it as maybe $52 a month. Well, that's on the bigger one I'm going to show you in a minute, but you can qualify for more payments depending. So it's super, super simple to sign up and save thousands of dollars. You can find some other things here. The Supercharge Your Success October Ease bundle. This is the one I was talking about here, 55 as low as $55.22 a month for the 10/25 October of 25. This offer is good until October 25th. Okay, it's not quite as good as 888, but 888 was a weekend flash sale. So you want to sign up for that today. But if you don't, you can pay a little bit more and drag your heels until October 25th when this offer goes away forever. Um, this shows you a little bit more about the 6 week cycles. We take aim, that's awareness, intention, and meaning, towards the target, and then explore. I was equating this to the a car trip, right? It's like, oh, where are we going to go on vacation? This is the take aim phase. Why do we want to go to Hawaii? Well, why don't we want to go to Fiji instead? Oh, okay. Then let's go to Mexico. We can drive to Mexico, right? Okay, let's go down there. Let's sit in a Cabo or whatever. Wherever you decide to go, then you have your target and your meaning. Why do we want to go there? I want to parasail, right? There's some meaning to it, that motivation. It's your big why. Why do you want to go here? And that drags you through. So you have your awareness of what you're going to do, your intention to follow through, and that meaning, that motivation that keeps you going when maybe there's some challenges or some setbacks that you have to work through. So then we get into the 3 pillar phases. In the attention phase, hold on, coffee break. That's like setting your itinerary. Okay, now we take aim. Okay, we know we're going to go to Disneyland. How are we going to get there? Are we going to drive? Are we going to fly? So this is your attention. You're forming the itinerary, your schedule, your programming, your step by step, right? Is this step important? No, let's let it go. Okay, so it's just if we're talking about pain, then the aim is to get rid of the shoulder pain. Then explore is like, well, how does it feel in the morning? How does it feel in the evening? What makes it feel better? What makes it feel worse? When did it start? How long has it been going on? What's the quality of the pain? Is it sharp shooty? Is it dull achy? Does it hurt more when I'm moving or when I'm not moving? So that's the explore phase, the attention phase in a pain process, right? Getting rid of your shoulder pain. And then the activation for the trip, right, is when you get your tickets or you get in the car, you go to the airport or you get in the car, you put the key in the ignition, you start the car, right? You push the accelerator, you start going. This is the activation into action phase, right? For the pain, it's kind of okay. So squeeze and release, how's that? And you start the explorations of activating the change. Explore, the edges, loosen up the tissue, and then you try strengthening, stretching, right? You gradual progression. When you get in the car, you don't just hit the accelerator and go. No, there's a gradual activation of the momentum, the acceleration into action. And then, of course, there's the adaptation as you scale or accelerate or grow or increase, expand your experience as you go. And this next phase is part of the ease process. It's enjoy, because appreciation, gratitude, thanks are key to keep going. And what we're doing here is we're integrating practices, right? This integrate phase of the 6 weeks is a review, reflect. If it was a SMART goals and smarter goals, where you expand and reassess and reflect and then resume, because it's a wheel. My program used to be called the Wise Way Wheel. It was 6 simple steps that you roll through again and again and again and again on the path of this thing called life. And you keep getting better and better and better, right? If it's weight loss, right? First, stop eating late at night, right? That's the only thing. Stop eating late at night. That's it. That's all you're going to focus on. Next step, stop drinking soda, right? Okay, the next cycle, cut back the sugar. right? You see, you don't do it all at once. That's another major failure in our fix it, quick fixes, chasing the pain. Get rid of it here, get rid of it here. Well, here might not be where the problem is. The problem could be your tight lats or even your tight hip flexors or your tight chest, right? It might not be right where you're feeling it. A lot of people's quote unquote carpal tunnel is not a tightening of the tunnel in your wrist. It's a constricting of the nerve tissue up here in your neck, shoulders, thoracic outlet syndrome that causes a carpal tunnel like pain. And some people get the surgery when they didn't even need the surgery because doctors make money doing the surgeries. And there was no tightening of the tunnel, choking the nerves here. It was up here. So they go through the surgery and they still have the pain. So this is why it's so important to take aim and to explore. You see, if you're just chasing the quick fixes, the band-aids, make it stop, make it go away, you're treating the symptoms instead of seeking the source for solutions. Yeah, there you go. So go ahead and grab one of these super specials. I have another one. It is called the Phoenix Rising special right now, which is 100 or 1,000. I don't know where here they are. There we go. Hit me up for the links. It's a $1,000 for the accelerator, a $100 for the ongoing Enjoy Ease with a 21-day one-to-one accelerator with me, a challenge with me. So choose one of those and come on in. Let's stop spinning your wheels and chasing quick fixes. Start making steady progress with less stress and more energy, right? Break free from overwhelm in your body, your brain, your business. Cut through the noise and prioritize what matters. 21 days. That's the challenge that you can get. If you're in just the Enjoy Ease community, you can get the 21-day challenge whenever you want it. Or you can upgrade to the Enjoy Ease experience with the accelerators, either the 21 days monthly, or you can upgrade another step for the 6 weeks, six week cycles throughout the year. That's like the master class or mastery level. That's the mastery level. From there you go into mentorship, which is working one-to-one with me closely, and there's different packages for that. So obviously you can see I've got a lot of things going on. There's a lot of ways I can help you. The Pain-Free Vitality community is closing temporarily again because of it's just a split, but I still have all of those pain solution programs available. I have decades of pain relief experience to help you finally get rid of that back pain, that knee pain, that shoulder pain, that neck pain, and enjoy ease. So you see, this isn't just about feeling stuck or scattered. It's about feeling stiff. It's about going from suck to success. Whatever that means for you. It might mean monetary. It might mean meaning. I've lost my way. I've lost purpose. It might mean the midlife meh. It's not a crisis. It's a call for change, right? It's a transitional pivoting point midlife. So my main thing is working with leaders over 40, but I also work with 20-year-olds. I also work with 80-year-olds. But the crux of it is leaders, community leaders, specifically online community leaders, as well as in-person community leaders, but mostly online because that's me. That's the people I work with: coaches, consultants, mentors, community builders, creators, leaders, self-leadership, leading yourself well, wellness within, so that you're spreading wellness all around, right? So come on in, hop on one of these specials. Most importantly, just hop on a call with me. Connect.wisewithwendy.com. It's a quick 15 minutes. It's not a pitch. It's us connecting. Let's see how we can help one another. Maybe we end up doing a joint venture or a podcast together. Maybe maybe you're in one of the magazines that I'm creating. Maybe, I do something for you or with you or speak on your stage. Who knows? Let's connect and see how we can help one another. Thank you for joining Seth and Madhu. uh, please help donate. It's not cool when you guys do this stuff. Jump into live streams and beg for things um, all over the place. A lot of orphanages and things. Um, yeah. There are other approaches, sharing your story and evoking the desire to help rather than begging. But that's a whole nother presentation. Meanwhile, let's connect. Let's create more ease in the world, more ease in your own life, more ease all around in your community, in your country, in the globe. In the globe. Yeah, it's time for me to go. How long have I been? Oh, 41. I went overtime today. I'm going to just pop up this little abundance special for you. 888.wisewithwendy.com will get you there. So you've got multiple paths. Scan the QR code, go to 888.wisewithwendy, or hit that stand store for the link. Or hop on a call with me. There's so many options. Tell a friend. Maybe this isn't for you. Maybe it's for somebody you know. Whichever it is, whichever route you want to go, I'm here to say, on with the show. Ready? Do the reset. Are you ready? If you can't use your big Y like I am, arms up to the sky, know that no matter your physical limitations, some people can only raise their arms this far. Some people don't have arms to raise. You can always do that in your mind's eye. It unwinds the down over desks and devices, but it also uplifts your essence when you do that. It's a victorious pose, opening, accepting, and then practice the 3 keys to reset anywhere, anytime. Breathe in, breathe, smile, and enjoy. Generate joy. Think of something you love. I can always think of Max, my joy boy. Oh, you're home, right? What is it for you? Maybe it's a kid, maybe it's a person, maybe it's a place, maybe it's a thing, maybe it's a food, maybe not too much of that food. But generate that joy, right? Fill yourself with those good vibes, that frequency that inspires you to create more good in your life and around you too. Breathing quite literally refreshes, renews, revitalizes you. Smiling resets your physiological state with hormone and endorphins releasing that actually create a positive state in your being physically. Yeah. So these are 3 simple keys to reset anywhere, anytime. And the more you practice, the more automatic it becomes, right? That's what makes living well with less effort seem almost effortless. Healthy doesn't have to be complicated. So create more ease, create more flow in your life. And as you go, I'm here to help. Let me know how I can help you. Meanwhile,